Hello everyone, my name is Don Malachet, aka Sebastian, and welcome back to another video. So I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last posted the last one, and I also was going to do a review, but school's been really busy these past few weeks, but hopefully it'll end soon. I think about like 2 or 3 weeks. I think I'll end school. I think it's 2, not 3. So hopefully that'll end soon. But in the meantime, I want to celebrate me reaching and passing 80 subscribers. I think right now I have 81. I can't remember exactly. But for the 80 sub special, which actually is was supposed to be I think the 50 or 60 something sub special, but I postponed it for, sub special, I think. So here is my entire model train collection. There is in total 63 model trains. That is quite a lot. I spent quite a lot organizing them by size and by area and such. It took me a while, but I think everything is here. So let's just start this collection video. So we have here some smaller, more unused models of mine, I guess you can say. My swarm will just be very soon. But here's my Buckman Thomas stuff. I have Thomas, Edward, Henry, James, I'm missing Gordon and Percy and Toby, Duck, Emily, Mavis, and then we got a Hornby Thomas, and that's pretty much for the Buckman Thomas stuff, or Thomas and Friends Village stuff. Then we got this Wormald Christmas toy train, which actually fits on HO scale tracks really well, so there's that. And whenever we have a power shortage in the house, I just usually run this in the tracks. And this is the model I was talking about that I usually use a lot. This is my UF231K8 Pacific. I love this thing so much because it was the first model I repaired. It was a really simple fix, but I really felt proud of fixing my first model train and really do enjoy it. So yeah, you search for the miscellaneous stuff right here. Then we move on to the British stuff. So over here we got a Hornby A1. This is Bodium. Then we got 2 of the Hornby 040s. This one has no class name, but I call it the Baby E2. Then we got this 040, which has a real life prototype, but I can't remember. I think it was named after a King George or something. Then we got the Collect Goods from a unknown kit builder. Same goes for this unknown kit builder and class mogul. Then we got a XLNER British Railways D49, an XLNER, I think this is Thompson one, I think it is. A Hornby Railroad Black 5, a Bachmann Branch Line X Great Western, this is a modified Hall, a Hornby Railroad LNER B17, a Bachmann X LNER V2, which is this one being Green Arrow, a Hornby A3 Pacific, a Hornby A4, a Hornby Coronation on Streamline, I think this was from, I can't remember exactly. A Streamline Coronation from Hornby also. And the crown of my collection, the USA Tour Flying Scotsman with its 2 tenders. This is the crown of my collection. If you touch this, your hand will fall off. Now it's okay with you. But anyway, this is my crown of my collection, and I very much like it with all my heart. And on to the biggest section, the American stuff. So let's begin. So this is a Model Power 040, well, not really an 04, but like a 4-wheel diesel switcher from Burlington Northern. This is, I believe, a Mantua kit, which I have painted into my fictional railroad, that being the Scarlet Mountain Railroad. This is engine number 10, or how I put him in my headcanon, the Scarlet Hero. Don't worry, I will make a video about how I made this guy and the history of why he's called a Scarlet Hero. A AHM 060 named Hercules, a Tyco Mantua 040, a AHM Heisler, a older Bachmann F7, I think this is, or an F9, I think. A modern Bachmann S10 or F9, I can't remember whether this is an F7 or 9. Correct me the comments I'm wrong. A Walters GP15, I believe, Conrail unit, a Walters F40PH, 2 Tyco Mantuas Sea Liners in the Santa Fe scheme, although one's a dummy and the other one is a power unit. I think, yeah, this is the dummy, this is the power unit. A Rapido RS11 from the Pennsy Railroad, which is a beautiful model. Totally recommend it. If you haven't watched my review, watch it. a Atlas U36B from CSX, a Bachmann 460, the low baller version I should mention, and this is the blue box line, not the Bachmann Spectrum one, which I really want to get one to see how different the quality is. A Bachmann 060, these are the famous ones, and the icon on my channel, so I really love this guy. A IHC 040, also from the Pennsy Railroad. A Adern Blue Box SD45 from the Santa Fe, specifically in the pre-Santa Fe Southern Pacific merger scheme, which I absolutely love this scheme. I had to finishing this model. I haven't put in all the details. As you can see, it's missing the headlight bulbs and the headboards. Not the headboards, but the number boards. So yeah, there's that. Also, forgot to mention, some of these models are either in the process of being repaired, in the process of being painted, or about to be finished. Which, speaking of, I'll show that in a little bit. But here we have an IHC 440. This is a Union Pacific one. My Russian tech rubber from Bachmann Spectrum, which, if you guys remember, I got this for Three Kings Day, and I have since painted it into the livery I wanted. It's almost done. I just need to put the dog house in the tender and stop making it cause short circuits, because I didn't know this at the time, but apparently these Bachmann decapods are known for causing short circuits, so that kind of sucks. And unfortunately, when I took mine apart and reassembled it when I finished the model, it unfortunately started causing short circuits, which kind of sucks, but I'm trying to fix that right now. But at least I finished the model, which is really cool. And also that explains why the wheels are free moving. Don't get scared, people. It's in good hands, I swear. Then we got my Walthers SD60M, which has DCC, and I really love this model. It's a beautiful one. Totally recommend if you can find one. A Bachmann I10SA 2-liter consolidation, although unfortunately this is painted in the Fantasy Santa Fe. I think you guys see that right there. Yeah, the ATSF livery. I do want to repaint this into a Reading scheme. I would like to model the Reading Railroad, but I haven't gotten around to really paint it because at the moment I don't really need a I10SA. Maybe once I get a Ready Team 1 or a brass of any Ready engine, maybe I'll paint this, or I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Then we got this AHM Rivarossi GG1, which is one of my oldest models in my collection besides the Thomas and my other IHC engine, which I show later on, but it's one of my favorites. The only Broadway Limited engine, it has the most funkiest scheme ever. This is my Broadway Limited USRA Heavy Pacific, which has the funky Christmas livery. So it's not really too realistic, neither are the sounds, but it's a nice model. I really do enjoy it, and honestly, it makes me kind of want to buy more Broadway Limited, but you know, the prices are not that cheap, so can't really get them as much as I want them. Then we got a Bachmann USRA Light Mikado in the nickel plate livery, which I did a review on this and the other nickel plate engine, which I'll show later on. But if you haven't watched those, then watch it. My United Brass I1 decapod from the Pennsylvania Railroad. This one I still have to fix the tender short circuit that has been since I ever got it, but it runs well. I tested out with another brass tender that I have from my K4, and it runs really good. So at least we know this is not a problem. Also, I oiled it up and cleaned it, so don't worry, it's running good. Then we got two Tyco 080s. Well, one right now is a 280. The other is just yeah, it's there in spirit. This one's from the Santa Fe Railroad, as you can see right there. This is also my oldest models. This is, I think, the first Stinger besides the one I got later. The first one that I got, which I'll show in a bit, don't worry. But it's a favorite one of mine. But I barely ended up running because it doesn't run that good. And last time I tried, it did not work. So I don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah, there's that. Oh, this one has the Chattanooga Choo Choo tender. Then this is the model that started all of this, my IHC 462 Light Pacific Semi-Streamline. This model started this entire hobby again. For those who didn't watch my 50 sub special, I started collecting model trains in 2014, but it was only the Thomas stuff. And then from like 2019, I collected a couple of different, more realistic models in a sense. But in 2021, I think it was, I decided to get this to paint it into the Gordon from Thomas and Friends, an American version of it. But when I saw the model, I thought it was way too beautiful to paint it, and I decided to keep it. And I fell in love with this model, and it's all of this collection. So pretty much because of this model, I pretty much achieved what I have everything here today, which I'm so grateful to both my family and God. So there's that. This is a IHC 282 Mikado, which for those who don't know, these two use the same shells. The only difference is the chassis, and of course, in this case, the semi-streamlining, which this model has. Which fun fact, you can actually remove these and have this like a regular Pacific. So there's that. Then we got, the bogies. Hi. I don't know what brand of brass company made this. The owner said, the original owner in New York, he said that he thought it was a Samsung. I don't know what the brand is. It's a Korean company. Samhongsa. I think that's how you say the name. But I haven't been able to find any info of Samhongsa making any brass K4, so I think this might be like an unknown Korean brass company. Either way, it runs super smooth. If I had to complain about one thing, it's that it's super lightweight and it's legit struggles to pull just 3 passenger cars, which kind of sucks, but I do plan to add weights to it, so hopefully that will improve. Then we got the very late Mantua tooling stuff, which is here we have a Pacific, which is a Union Pacific one. Fun fact, this is my only engine that has a smoke unit and actually does pretty good. And you fixed the bell, there we go. I really love this engine. Then we got my AHM Arturo Rossi New York Central Hudson. This was for the longest time one of my biggest engines, but over time I got some bigger lads, but then we got my Bachmann Nickel Plate Road 280 Berkshire, this is 765, and I have done a review on this, so if you want to check that out, go watch it. Then we got my IHC 482 Mountain Type from the Penske Railroad, which I absolutely love. This thing is a tank. It can legit hold anything you put in it, so that's really good. Then we got an IHC 464, which I feel there's something wrong with it, but I can't really tell what it is. No, but for real, the reason why it looks like this, it's because I am in the process of painting this red for my fictional railroad, because this will be for my Scarlet Mountain Railroad. This will be engine 50 something, I think. This one will be the Ruby Rocket, which I will explain again in a later video once I finish this, why it's called the Ruby Rocket and such, but it's in the process of, being made. And then the last engine, or engines, I guess, are 2 Bachmann Niagaras. These are both Bachmann Plus. This one's a Bachmann Plus. This is a older Bachmann Niagara. And the reason why it has no wheels is because currently trying to fix it to make it run, but as Bachmann's older engines and older stuff, unfortunately they have cracked gears. So the Bachmann Plus model had the cracked gears, but it had a good motor, and this one had the pancake motor and did not run, but it had good gears. So essentially what it is, I combined both of the chassis to become one engine. But the thing is that the gears won't fit on the wheel. As a result, I found that since I tried to prepare it so many times with glue, I ended up adding a very thick layer inside the wheel of glue. So I had to change the wheel to one of the older Bachmann Niagara's wheels, and currently trying to put in the screw to hold the side rods, and then carefully put in the gear between the wheels so that I can finally run. Because the engine does run, and if you really squeeze the wheels together, it actually does run, but then after 2 seconds, it just separates. And then this one, I just pretty much, I had no use for it, and I had been sitting in the corner of my layout, so I decided to paint it for an abandoned engine and remove some of the handles and details and make it like a scrap engine. I think it really works really well for a layout. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the entirety of my model train collection. This is quite big. I'm really tired of talking, Jesus Christ. But, I am very happy with this collection, and I really hope it grows. And my ultimate goal is to one day hopefully reach 100 model trains, which is quite a lot. But I've seen people do it in the past before, so who says I can't? And yeah, there's that. So 650 model trains, mostly steam engines and mostly American, but I do have some diesel, some electric, some British engines, French steamers, and of course the trains that have faces. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Thank you all so much for 80 subscribers. I really can't thank you all so much for that. New videos will be coming soon. Don't worry, the channel's not dead. So yeah, I think that's everything for now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.